Hey everyone, welcome to Jersey Concept Friday here on the channel. My name is Neil if you're new, and every single Friday we look at jersey concepts. I've got a doozy for you today because this is kind of going back, I guess, maybe a year and a half, I guess, on the channel, maybe even 2 years at the most. But we had a designer submit this incredible series. It was a new NHL history. They did home jerseys, they did away jerseys, and every single team was different. There was no team in the series that was an actual current NHL team. It was just a brilliant, set of designs, and the designer was Sergio. And we made the home jersey version of that video, and it was a ranking. And I got my friends involved, and I got each individual friend that I have in my close friend group, and I got them all to rank them. I took those rankings, I ranked them myself as well, and then I did averages based on where everyone ranked them and stuff, and then we got a final ranking, and that's what I presented in that original video. It was episode 767. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. But I accidentally lost the file or misplaced the folder with the away jerseys, and I eventually just kind of forgot about it. I looked for it once and I couldn't find it, and then I forgot about it. Well, I found it, and that's what this video is, so I apologize for the bit of a, I guess, explanation here. It's taken a little bit, but I wanted to call that out so the people who saw the original video will notice or recognize some of these designs, just the away version of the jersey, and anyone who hasn't seen that original video, it's a good opportunity for you guys to watch that original one, episode 767, after this video is over so you can see them both. So I have the rankings here for the away jerseys, the cumulative rankings of all my friends and myself, and I'm going to present them to you. So let's dive in and let's take a look at these awesome new NHL history jerseys. Let's start off with our group least favorite. Number 32 was the New England Whalers. Whalers is an iconic name in the NHL and hockey in general. So maybe I guess I can't really speak for the other four people who kind of ranked these, or maybe it was five, I can't remember exactly. But I think, I guess I can only say from a personal perspective. So there are going to be some jerseys in here that are ranked low that I ranked high. And some jerseys that I ranked high that are actually ranked low because it's based on a group ranking average. So from my personal perspective, I think the Whalers is a bit of a, it makes sense, New England Whalers, it's a perfect name. But I just see Hartford. I just cannot get Whalers out of my head and think Hartford. So it's a cool brand. It's a cool logo. I like the wave along the bottom. The shoulders are intense for sure. I don't like that kind of coffee cream, I guess, color, which is the primary color. But it's not bad overall. None of these designs are bad, honestly. They're all pretty fantastic. Number 31, we ranked the Los Angeles Sabres. And I think I remember this one, and a lot of the criticism was, I guess, for how busy it was. It's a very it's almost like an art project here. There's so much going on. It looks like a painting on a wall or something. It's really busy on the arms. The other arm doesn't really match. It's like a different design, but it's similar at the same time. So I think it was just like a little bit all over the place for us. Number 30, we got the BC Canucks, and cool name, but the colors were very like Calgary Flames. The logo was awesome, and also the logo kind of came down onto the stripes, so there was kind of two big elements of the jersey that were kind of clashing towards each other. So overall, it's still not bad. Like I said, none of these are bad, but I think that was some of the criticism for this one. Next, we had the Niagara Nor'easters, and we like the color palette here a lot. The teal or the light blue, and with that dark blue, and then white is if you're going to call nor'easter, which is a giant storm, basically snowstorm, then white should probably be your primary color, considering it's based on snow for the most part. Now these are away jerseys, so most of them will be white jerseys, but this is a very clean white jersey. There's not actually a lot going on here. So I think the logo is where this fell off for our ranking, but the rest of the jersey was pretty nice. Okay, in 28th position, we had the Philadelphia Narwhals. Amazing name, awesome logo, but I think it was the yellow. So I'm not the only one who doesn't like yellow as the primary color. There are others within my friend group as well. So I like the bottom of the jersey. It's actually awesome. I think if I'm not mistaken, we ranked the home version of this jersey quite high, but not this one. Number 27, the St. Louis Bruins. Excuse me, what? The St. Louis Bruins? Okay, well, it's weird. It's very weird. You've got some Boston Red Sox colors in the middle. You've got some St. Louis Blues colors on the top and bottom. It's just this is a hard one to get your brain around, I think. Number 26, the Montreal Québécois. So the colors are actually kind of unique. You get some maroon with a teal. I don't think I've ever seen that color combination. And the font was a little bit hard to see, but like it kind of makes sense at the same time, but it was just a little bit hard to see. Let's move on. Number 25, the Seattle, is it kaiju? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure, but I think it's like a kraken. It's like a mythical creature, basically. And this was neat. There was lots of, I guess, scenery and imagery on this down below. And that's pretty interesting to see. The logo is awesome. The kind of like slash or like big claw marks making the striping is pretty neat. I don't remember why this was ranked quite low. This might have been one that I ranked high and then the rest of them ranked low. Number 24, the Minnesota Mighty Wings. This is just way too close to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. It's just, this one is definitely a weird one. Like, it's cool, but it's still a weird one for sure. Number 23, we had the Metropolis Americans. So back in the actual NHL history, or hockey history maybe, there was the Brooklyn Americans, if I'm not mistaken, as well as the Rangers. And so this is like a combination, I guess, of that. It's okay. I mean, it's pretty nice. I think this would be an interesting jersey to wear, and the shoulders are maybe a little bit busy. There's maybe some criticism there. The rest of the jersey is pretty good. Okay, the Carolina Flyers. So Philadelphia Flyers colors with, I guess, a different interpretation of the Flyers word. Seeing the Carolina stuff on there is just so strange. It's kind of like the Boston or the St. Louis Bruins one that we just looked at earlier. It's just a very strange combo. Number 21, the Winnipeg Rangers. This one's not too bad, actually. I really like the provincial flag that's on the shoulder. The last team to do something like that, other than Colorado and their state flag on one of their jerseys, I believe. But it was Calgary. They don't do that anymore in their current jerseys. I wish they did. I know it's a very like polarizing topic. Some people hate it. Some people love it. I'm in the love category. I really like that. I like representation of not a city, a province, a state. I think that's important, and I like this concept for that reason. The logo's pretty cool as well. Let's keep going to number 20. We had this one ranked, the Ottawa Kings. This is actually a pretty nice jersey, I think. A senator isn't really royalty, but it's still within like that kind of realm, I guess, if you want to look at it like that. So the Ottawa Kings is not that weird of a name, and the imagery here is actually not that weird as well. I actually really like the logo on the front. That's cool. Number 19, the Toronto Red Wings. Very strange, but we all kind of agreed, I think, that this was like not bad. Like, there's nothing about this that was bad. It was very awkward, but it's not bad. Number 18, the Houston Pumas, and like this is very busy in the middle, but it also has like so much personality. There's lots of imagery in there. There's the Texas outline with some flag colorization in there. Like, could be a really, really interesting brand. There's a lot of cat logos and team names and stuff, not just in hockey and football and stuff, but still neat. Number 17, the Alaska Oilers. Well, that makes sense from I guess a brand perspective and a naming perspective. And the colors, maybe not the best, but that oil kind of color does complement a little bit with the blue. This would not be my first choice at color combinations. I think we were a little bit critical of the fact that the numbers on the jersey were black, and there was no black basically anywhere else on the jersey other than a little bit in the logo and on the neck. So maybe if the numbers were the same kind of oilish color that you have there, who knows? Okay, number 16, we got the Texas Independence. Well, I will say that it's probably the most awkward name that we have in this entire series. However, I think we all really liked the jersey. So I guess I should mention that some of this ranking isn't just based on the visual jersey or the logo. It's actually based on the team name as well. So I think if this maybe had a different name, it could have been higher. But I think 16 is a pretty appropriate spot for this. I actually really like this jersey a lot. I don't like the red on the interior of the jersey here. I'd just make that the same kind of off-white color or sandish color, whatever you want to call that. But it's actually a really, really cool brand. Number 15, the Florida Flames. We didn't really like the logo, but we kind of like the rest of the jersey. It's very vibrant also, but it's like modern at the same time. I think the white and the black complement so well, and there's just a lot of like positive contrast in this jersey. So there's definitely things that could be improved here, but we did like it. Number 14, the San Diego Sea Lions. It's odd because you see the Islanders influence in here, and you see like the Florida Marlins influence in here a little bit, and then you got San Diego and Sea Lions, so like there's a lot of like exterior influence, but it comes together kind of nicely actually. So we did enjoy this one. Number 13, the Halifax Sharks. This would be the closest team to me hypothetically if this team did exist. So I'd be going to see some games. We'll put it at that. I'd be going to see some Sharks games. My second favorite team in the actual NHL is the Sharks, so I also like this for that reason as well. The logo is cool. I really like the fact that the I guess secondary color of the brand, or depending on the jersey, I guess, is the gray, because Sharks are, if they've got that kind of gray and mysterious, it's like a little bit of like a blue tinge to it sometimes. So there's a really, really cool choice here for color, and we like that. Number 12, the California Wild. This totally worked for us. We thought it was pretty fantastic. A little bit close to the Minnesota Wild, obviously, with the colors and the name, but from a California standpoint, absolutely makes sense. I mean, their state flag has a bear on it, so why not, right? It's on the shoulder. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, awesome. Number 11, the Edmonton Hunters. I think their mascot's name is it Hunter? He's creepy. Whatever his name is, he's definitely creepy. But this jersey is really cool, actually. The not just simple striping, you just add some character to the striping, like it's breaking out of the jersey or it's being slashed at, and then you've got the slash on the front of the jersey there. You'll see something similar to that on the Moncton Wildcats actual jersey on the back from the QMJHL. Really cool jersey, but here we see it on the front on this one, and yeah, it's good, it's nice. Number 10, the Chicago Tribe. So there's obviously controversy behind the Blackhawks name. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other time. But hypothetically, if we wanted to keep the same like indigenous influence, but rename it to something else, Tribe could be a name that would work. I think that maybe some people would be offended by that as well. I personally am not, but the logo is a really, really cool interpretation of the Blackhawks alternate logo, which you typically see on the shoulders. It's been very modernized. There's lots more detail to it. Love the logo. We really like the logo. And it's just a simple jersey as well. Not a lot going on. A little bit of striping on the middle, some black striping up above. This has influence of obviously the Chicago Blackhawks, but the Chicago Blackhawks like Winter Classic jersey inversed. So that Winter Classic jersey is black. An inverse version of that would be extremely white like this. And I think Sergio did a really good job on this one, kind of bringing it in. Moving on, we got in number 9th position, the Ohio Battalion. I really like this. I think the colors are great. The logo is very simple. It's symmetrical. So yeah, this was just a really, like, there's nothing fancy about this. There's nothing like super innovative. It's just there's some really, really good simple decisions all brought into one jersey. Number 8, the Utah Rockies. We liked the scene along the bottom. We did feel like overall, I think it was a little bit busy. You've got the shoulder patch and then the inner lines by the numbers here, and then the kind of angled striping, and then the scene down below. So there's a lot going on in this jersey, but the color choice here, that bit of, I don't even know what you call that, cream, I guess, with the white, complements with the black and the red. Everything just kind of comes together nicely from a color standpoint. And the logo is cool as well, and it's a cool name, Rockies. So number 7, Motor City Thunder. Neat. Absolutely neat. The color combination alone is pretty neat. I think that was one of the main things. I think we were pretty stoked on the home jersey of this, if I'm not mistaken. But the away jersey is nice here as well. It just kind of, like that teal, that really neon teal just totally stands out against the black on the white. Number 6, the Washington Senators. It makes sense. Here's the thing. Like, this is one of those ones that's like, it's hard to kind of get your brain around, because we have the Washington Capitals and we have the Ottawa Senators. Well, Washington is the capital of the United States. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Senator is like a part of, well, in Canada it's like Parliament or whatever. It works. Like, to me, this works, or to us, I guess, rather. We all kind of rank this high. It worked for us. The logo is awesome. The colors are influenced, obviously, from the Washington Capitals a little bit. The jersey design as well. And yeah, we like this one. Okay, number 5, the Calgary Frost. Absolutely. Calgary is known to get heavy dumps of snow at certain times. They just got one a couple of weeks ago, actually. And so white, really, really primarily white jersey here. The logo is very white as well. Lots of intimidation in the face. That's kind of like, that's a scary logo in a way. And there's even some like indigenous, I feel, kind of vibes on the striping and stuff. So that's pretty neat. We like this one. Number 4, the Denver Avalanche. Fantastic colors. The really kind of like saturated sky blue complements with the pink. You can kind of see that in a lot of Florida Panthers, Miami City Vice kind of themed concepts that we usually see. Yeah, everything about this jersey was pretty cool. I can't remember the specific criticism as, why it wasn't in the top 3 or anything, but I think overall we all really like this one. Number 3, the Steel City Penguins. This is fantastic. My only criticism is the shoulder patch. It's off balance. You could argue that the letter on the front of the jersey would balance the weight, because the shoulder patch is on one side, guess it would be this side as you're looking at me, I guess maybe, and then the letters on the other side here. So you could argue that there's balance, but the shoulder patch is so big, I find it quite distracting. So even if it was like maybe less transparent, or there was another one on the other side, that's literally the only criticism that I think the majority of us had on this jersey. We liked everything else. The color choice, the logo is amazing, the way that the stripes are on the arms. Number 2, the Tennessee Stars. Brilliant. Like, think about the uniform. It would be a little bit distracting, but it would be really cool. Like, this is very modern and very vibrant. We get some boring teams in the NHL. I'm not going to name any names, but this would not be a boring team from a visual kind of lens. This is all about the color, and the brand is cool too. The Stars, I really like it. We really liked it. Obviously, I'm sure that there's some out there who don't like it, and that's fine. And number 1, the best jersey that we thought, the best brand, was the Las Vegas Knights. As far as the away jerseys, this is not the same ranking as the home jerseys. Like I said, go watch that video. But for us, globally, this was the highest ranked between our entire group, and which is surprising because I don't really like, if you're going to put letters down a jersey, don't make it a long word. Well, this is a long word. There's 8 letters here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 letters on the front. That's a lot of letters. It's difficult to see from far away. It looks good up close, but like the colors, the stars on the bottom of the arms, the symmetrical shoulder patches. Maybe the only criticism would have been the number or the font choice. Like, it's just maybe hard to see also due to the color. So a couple tweaks, but still, we really liked it. It was on average, it was the highest ranked. So Sergio, I apologize. It's been so long since we've been able to look at your work, and I've lost that folder, but I hope it was worth the wait, and you guys can see our finally a collective ranking here of the away jerseys. And just, round of applause, regardless of if you agree with the ranking, if you disagree with the ranking, that doesn't really matter. Round of applause in the comment section for not only coming up with 32 jersey concepts, but Sergio coming up with individual brands for 32 new NHL teams, not redesigning current NHL teams, but coming up with 32 new NHL teams, and also going through the process of the logos and trying to decide that, and then making a jersey concept. The amount of work that you did was phenomenal. Like, of all these, we didn't dislike any of them, I don't think. Even the one that was ranked last was pretty good. So one of my favorite sets that have ever been submitted to the channel by a designer or an artist. Thank you so much, Sergio. I really appreciate that. So massive round of applause down below in the comment section. Make sure you give him some well-deserved compliments for sure. And obviously, let us know your favorite. Which one would you rank first for the away jerseys? If you haven't seen the home version of this, go watch that, and then let me know down below in the comment section on that video your favorite home jersey. If you did enjoy this video, well, we talk about jersey concepts every single Friday, so if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, and obviously if you liked it, hit the like button. That helps a lot. Hope you guys having a great start to your weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Adios.